Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the last 3 videos, I show you how you can set up your authentication in Firebase Console, and also at the same time I show you how you can this is basically how it looks like when you have set up your authentication in Firebase Console with your email and password. And then also I show you how you can set up your storage, which you can upload your image, download your image and get the URL. And then I also show you how you can set up the real-time database, in which you can upload the data that you have in real time. And then in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can set up your Cloud Firestore. Is another type of database in addition to real-time database, which you can access in the Firebase console. So the difference with the real-time database is that real-time database is more like a tree structure, and if you have a lot of data which you would like to classify them as collections of documents, then Cloud Firestore might be a better choice for you. So the best thing is to try out yourself, and then after some time you will have a better understanding of which one might be the right one for you. But I would say both of them comes really handy with a Python script. So today I'm going to show you how you can write some script to scrap this table from this website. So the target is to have this script to scrap the information from this website every day to keep track of the daily trading participation in Malaysia stock market. So we basically want to look at the foreign fund and local institution as well as local retail. We want to keep track of their net participation in the market, and then we want to record it down in our Cloud Firestore. So you can see every day we can record down the date, the net movement of foreign fund, net movement of local institution, and also net movement of the local retail. So in order to do this, we need to make use of the Firebase admin Python package. If you haven't installed it on your PC, just go to command prompt and pip install Firebase admin. So I have already did that and I will not do it again. And in addition to that, we also want to use the BeautifulSoup for Python package in order to do a web scraping from this website. I'm going to show you how you can do the web scraping later. But if you haven't installed this BeautifulSoup package, just go ahead and pip install BeautifulSoup 4. So when you have done that, close your command prompt, and what we need to do is to go to your Firebase project, click create database, and we probably want to start in a test mode, so that will allow us to do a read and write. Nice. And enable. So this will take some time. We can go back to our script and then create a Python script called cloudfirestore.py, and maybe I will just so you can see that our Cloud Firestore has been created, and now there is no collection, no document, everything is empty. And to start doing this, first let's from BS4 import BeautifulSoup. Then we also want to import request. For now we can start with like this, and then the URL that we want to scrap the information is the URL of this link. This link has got this table, so we copy paste the URL and then paste here. Cool. And the next thing that we want to do is to say response is equal to request dot get URL. So basically we're trying to get the content of this page into a response, and then the page content will be equal to BeautifulSoup response dot content html dot parcel. And if I print the page content and then I run it, when it's finished, we will be able to see that all the HTML content belongs to this page. So actually on this page itself, we can also right click and then inspect it, and then from here we can see how this website is being built, all the HTML code. But we are really interested on this particular table of daily trading participant. So if you click on this icon, and then if you go to this table itself, click it, you can see that this entire section has an ID of daily trading participant. So we're just going to refer to this daily trading participant later. And then under it, we also have our date. This is something that we need later, is inside paragraph tag, HTML tag. And then in the next division tag, we have two tables, and then in the table we have table head and then table body. So inside the table body we have table rows, and then inside the table row we have each individual column or cell, which we will have the participant name, the participant percentage, bought, sold, and net. So these are the information that we need. Just go back to your script, close this, and I don't need this anymore. So I know that our table body is equal to page content dot find. Let me check if I am recording. I'm not sure whether I click the start button. Okay, I think we are recording. Okay, so page content dot find, our ID, as I mentioned just now, is daily underscore trading underscore participation. So daily underscore trading underscore participation, if I spell it correctly. And our table will be equal to table body dot find the table. So I'm just trying to find this particular table under this ID, and then also at the same time I want to find the date is equal to table body dot find. As I mentioned just now, the date is under a paragraph HTML tag, and then I want to get the text within the tag. So if you see it again, I want to get the text inside this paragraph tag, and then also I want to look for a table under the daily trading participation ID. Cool. So if I go ahead and print this date, let's say date, and then print table, and then run this. You're going to see that I am able to get this SF as at 22nd of October. And then as well, at the same time, I'm able to get this table with all the information that I need. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to really get the information of the participation and also the net only. I don't want to get everything, to keep it simple for this case. So what I'm going to do is I want to comment this out, and then I'm going to say table rows is equal to table dot find all. I want to look for all the table row starting from second table row onwards. I don't take the first one because I know the first one is not useful for me. If you go back and check it again, and if you see this, the first table row is going to be the header. I don't need that. I'm just going to start to get the information from the second row onwards. So then I'm going to say for row in table rows, td symbol is equal to raw dot find all. I'm going to get all the table cell, and then the first cell is going to be the symbol of different participants dot text. Dot text is going to get me the text within the HTML tag. Otherwise, I will get the entire tag. I just want to get the tag within the text within the tag. So now if I print td symbol, you're going to see that I will be able to get foreign, local institution, and local retail, and also the total. Something is wrong. Let me see. Raw.find or td.text. Oops. Sorry. This one is 0, and let's try and run it again. Okay, I did a mistake here. It's starting from 1 to the end. So then for each row in the table rows, td symbol is equal to the first cell. First cell start with index 0, and I want to get the tags. So if I run this again, cool. Now I get foreign, local institution, local retail, and total. Cool. And I can do this for the rest because I want to get the td net 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I also want to put it in a dictionary. For let's say I call it a participant data, this dictionary, and then td net is equal to raw.find all td, and then this is number 4 dot text. Okay, and what is it? Okay, so I'm going to create another So I'm going to say create another dictionary called TD, and TD participant will be equal to TD symbol, and then TD net will be equal to TD net. Okay, and then this information I want to put it inside the participant data. So participant data TD symbol is equal to TD net. Okay, so yeah, let's print the participant data so that you understand what I'm doing here. Now you see that I've created a dictionary in which foreign is 19, which is 19 million ringgit, and local institution is -100, and local retail is 81. Total is 0. Cool. Now we have the information that we want to store. Also we have the date. Yeah. So next thing is to store it in our Firebase Cloud Firestore. So to do that, I'm going to say field names is a list, and I want to put the date. Let's see. I'm just kind of thinking how I want to do this. Okay, I don't need this. I'm just going to say my data is equal to a dictionary, and then my date is date, and then my local institution net ringgit million will be the part data, local institution and then my local retail net is going to be part data, local retail, and lastly my foreign net is going to be part data foreign. Cool. And if I print my data, comment this out, okay, this is the new dictionary that I have, and as I mentioned, we need to use the Firebase admin, so I'm going to say for import Firebase admin, and then from Firebase admin import credentials, then from Firebase admin import Firestore. Okay, so credential is equal to credentials dot certificate. So we actually need to put in a certificate here, but where can we get it? Actually, you go to your Firebase project overview, click on this gear icon and then project settings, and then go to your service account, and you can see that click on the Python and click on generate a new private key. Generate key. Now you get a JSON file. So this JSON file, just go ahead and put in the same folder is your Python script. And then I'm going to put here. Okay, and then I'm going to copy the name on this JSON file, and I will put it here .json. So inside this JSON file, it consists of the credential information that you need to upload or create some information in your Cloud Firestore. So we need to have this credential information. So the next thing that I will say is Firebase admin.initialize app and then credential. Okay. And db is equal to firestore.client. Cool. So now we have instantiated our Cloud Firestore, and the next thing that we want to do is to upload this data into our Cloud Firestore. But then we need to specify the collection name, the document name. So well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say that I'm going to define a function save, and then collection ID, and then document ID, and then data db.collection ID dot document ID dot set data, and then just go ahead and run this function, and we are going to pass in the arguments in which collection ID is, for example, I'm just going to call this as daily trading participation, and then our document ID will be the current time. We haven't created this time variable, but I'm going to come to this later. And then lastly, data will be equal to data. So we really want to have this time as our document ID so that we know when and what time we are actually scraping this data into our Cloud Firestore. So to have this, we also want to import date time, and then probably from date time import date time, and I want to also import pytz to make sure the time that is registered is the same time as my time zone. So and then my time zone will be equal to pytz dot time zone Asia Singapore, and then I can define the time is equal to date time dot now time zone dot strf time, which we use to convert the date time to string, and then we are going to say year, month, and day, and then hour, and then month, and probably also the second. Okay, so now we have our time being defined. We can run this script, and you will see that our data will be saved inside our Cloud Firestore. Well, something is wrong. Yeah, I think I make a typo error here. PYTZ time zone in a bracket. Run it. Cool. Now it's done, but then you need to refresh your Cloud Firestore in order to see the data. And boom, now we have our daily trading participation collection, and then we have our document ID, which is the current date time, and then also we have our data being created date as at 22nd October, foreign net, local institution net, and local retail net. So this is basically how you can make use of this Cloud Firestore to upload your data. And I hope that is enough for this video, and if you like the video, feel free to click the like button, and this will be the very last video of this series, and I hope you like it, and please subscribe to my channel. Otherwise I will hope to see you in the next video.